Hello everybody, Iain Robson here from the edition of Minecraft Tech World 2. Alright, so if you recall from the last episode, I said I would finish off the house, and as you can see, it looks not too bad. Someone suggested I make this little section up here into a loft, and that's what I did for the time being, just a little tiny thing up there. Moved the bed up there for the time being, so it's not so bad so far. That's what it's turned out to be for the time being. I don't think there's anything that can spawn up here. No, good. Anyhow, I was downstairs in the mine, so down there, mining. And as you can see, I have a death down there. And what happened was, I actually encountered a little bit of engineer's toolbox, I should say more gas craft fun. Let me just hop over to there and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can encounter stuff like natural gas with gascraft. And there's different types. There's hydrogen, there's smoke, natural gas, weaponized gas, and there's also, I think, sulfur and a couple other things. Anyways, I actually encountered some of that gas down in the sulfur. I was mining through sulfur and I discovered a little bit of the gas. Not so much fun, definitely killed me. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing a gas mask, that is the reason why. So I had to make one of those in order to prevent myself from dying down there. And I have it on, so I should be safe for the time being. And I'll just show you what I'm talking about here. It's actually, when I played on the server, I never had this problem, which is kind of funny. I mined quite a bit, and maybe it's because I was in a different world. Because what tends to happen is if you play on a server with multiple people, they tend to have a different age or different area for mining as opposed to you mining down in the regular overworld like I've done down here. I've done a little bit of mining. And where is it here? So I died right here. So the gas is right up there. So let me just break this. So you see that up there? It's natural gas. That's what it is. Sorry. So I ran into a little bit of natural gas, and that is what killed me. It poisoned me to death, actually. So that's the reason why I created a gas mask, if you're wondering why. Anyways, that's what happened off screen while I was mining. I did quite a bit of mining, actually. Well, it seemed like a lot, but it's really not. And I kind of realized that I don't really want to do manual mining. It's not really my thing. I've been playing a little bit of vanilla Minecraft, and it made me realize not so much fun to do mining. It's not my thing, at least. Some people really enjoy it, but it's not really something that I really enjoy. Anyhow, so in light of that, we're going to go ahead and move to the next stage, if I can spell quarry right. I'm going to go ahead and get a buildcraft quarry. So we need a few things for that. We need diamonds. We need about 11 diamonds. So let's just grab some diamonds. Where are they here? No, don't have diamonds there. So we have 19 diamonds. You actually need about 11 diamonds for the buildcraft quarry. So we're okay on that front. The next thing we need is a little bit of iron. So let's grab a stack of iron. And let's grab the stack of gold. And we have some sticks. So let's get started. So what you need to do is you need to make, I don't know, let's grab a stack. That works. So you need to make a few gears. So in this case, that works, I suppose. We need to make a few gears, and we need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gears. So you need 7 stone gears at the very least. There we go. So we got 7 stone gears, and we need to make some of these into stone. So let me grab a little bit of cobblestone here, and need to make these into stone gears. So how many stone gears do we need? We need at least 7. So same thing. So we might as well do this again, and then bring that back. So this is where it starts to change. So we need a little bit of iron gears. We need 3 iron gears, if memory serves. Yes. So we need 1, 2, 3 iron gears. And we still need, actually we need 7 iron gears anyways, now that I think about it, because these all have to be upgraded. Alright. And then now what we need to do is upgrade some of these to gold gears. We need 2 gold gears, so for that, and then we need 3 iron, 2 gold, and we need 2 more gold gears. Like so, and now we need to make these into diamond gears. And it's just the same process basically, just like that. 1, 2, bingos, and we still have, oh, not too bad, 11 diamonds. So we also need to make a diamond pickaxe, like so. So let's grab the diamonds and do that. And there we have it. So if memory serves, And is it redstone on the top? Yes, it is. So now we have a buildcraft quarry. Thank goodness for that. It is not fun. We actually need something else in order to get this quarry working properly for us. We need a little bit of lapis. And what we're going to do is going to make this, makes a couple landmarks. And what you need to do is you need to make landmarks in order to determine I need a few of these. Let me just, I need, what, 3 of these? 1, 2, 3. There we go. And we need to make these landmarks. So what you need to do with these landmarks is this helps you determine the perimeter, or where the quarry is actually going to mine, essentially. So let's put that away. Let's put this away as well, like so. And for now, I am just going to stick in the overworld mining for the time being. We could go somewhere else. We could go. No, there's no Twilight in this version. Now that I think about it, so you can't go to the Twilight. But we have the rudimentary things in order to make a quarry, or setup for a quarry at least. And what I'm thinking is I'm just going to leave this here in case something decides to blow me up as I walk out the door, which is entirely possible. If I could walk out, there we go. So what I was thinking is we have this huge lake right here, and I figured we might as well just quarry out the lake. One of the big problems with buildcraft quarries is that they will essentially create server lag if you're playing on a server. Luckily I'm just playing by myself here, so it's not too big of a deal, but if you're playing on a server, it creates a big chunk of lag, especially if like multiple people all mining in the same area or different areas. Basically what happens is if you get flowing water, let me give you an example. So you have flowing water right here, the server has to process all that information, so if you have multiple areas where there's flowing water, it creates a problem. The other reason why I'm going to do it in the water is because if I do it in the water like out here, the nice thing about that is that if it encounters any lava, it will instantly turn to either cobblestone or obsidian, and then we can just mine that up, and the quarry will not get frozen or anything, or it won't freeze or lock up or anything. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get this quarry set up. So let's start off with the landmarks, and I'm going to, let's take a little bit of stone here. And we'll get this guy set up. So I probably could have used computer craft or whatnot, but I decided against it. Let's go ahead and make a lever. So the way you set this up is, where's a good place for this? Right here is as good a place as any, I suppose. Maybe right here. Alright, so the way you set this up is you put a lever down like I just did there, or you put a landmark down first. And let me just clear this out a little bit here because I'm going to use it. The way this works is you put a landmark down, you put a lever beside it, and you turn the lever on, and then that gives you the outline of where the quarry is going to mine. So I don't want to mine that direction, I want to go this way. So let's see how far this goes. Could I make one of those? And what are the... it's not too deep. Shouldn't be a problem. There are some ways around. I was thinking of making an angel block, which is a block that you can put in the middle of the sky, but it's not too deep here, so it's not a big problem. It might be a problem on the other side, so what I'm going to do is going to place another block here on the other side, and then I will place my piece of dirt right here, so like so. It's going to make myself a little platform here. So I'm going to put the other landmark right here. So you only need 3 landmarks, luckily. And then I'm going to put the other landmark way on the other side over there. So I'm getting like bombarded by sheep. Look at this. Sheep all over there. I feel like I'm in like New Zealand or something. It's crazy. Look, they're all over the place. I don't know why there's so many sheep, but there are just a crazy, crazy amount of sheep around me at the moment. It just, it makes me just wonder what's going on here. Alright, so the other problem I might run into is that this side right here, if I were to put a block right here, it'd be really difficult because look how deep that is. And there's no way I'm going to be able to get down there and back up without drowning, I'm sure. So anyhow, so this quarry is going to mine out all this area right here. So it's going to take out a little bit of this island, but not too much. Oh, there's a big hole down there. Perfect, look at that. Alright, so let's just get this set up. I guess I could have done it this way too. It's not trying not to drown. There we go. It's getting dark out. There we go. And let's head back to our hovel over there. So this little part of the island's going to get mined out. I'm not too worried about it. And in the process, we'll get a little bit of sand, and a little bit of clay, and hopefully some other good stuff. And I need to get back to the house before it becomes dark, because I don't have any armor on at all, which we probably should deal with soon as well. So one of the things that kind of ran through my mind is, how are we going to power this quarry constantly? Because they do take quite a bit of energy in order to power it up. So let me just sleep here for a second. So what I need to do is I need to figure out a way in order to power this quarry. And right now we have the steam dynamo, which could work. It could work relatively well for the time being. It produces enough energy for this little setup right here, but it's not going to be, that by itself probably isn't going to be quite enough to deal with all of that. However, there are some other possibilities. Now, do we have any sand? What I was thinking is, no sand there. Probably no sand here. No. What I was thinking is making a coal coke oven, which is this right here, which you need a little bit of brick and a little bit of sand for. So as you can see, I have a little bit of clay on me because I was preparing for it already, and we need a few more bricks. Let's just put all the rest, some of that clay back in there. So we need to make ourselves a coal coke oven, and what that does is, what it'll do is it'll make coal coke, and you can put stuff in there. So you put coal, and it makes coal coke, and then you get creosote oil. And one of the nice things about creosote oil is that you use that for other things. For example, you use it to create stuff like rails, which I'm going to use later on for sure. Alright, so let's go back out there now. Should be safe. Nope, nothing going around. Alright, so now we have this little perimeter, so all you do is right click on this right here, and that will give you the surrounding area of the quarry. So what you can do is you can take up this lever now, and those red lines will stay still. Pretty cool, eh? So what I can do now is I can drop the quarry at any of these corners now, and it'll start mining, assuming it has the appropriate energy. Or, yeah, I guess it's energy. So what we're going to do is, let me get a little bit of sand and make a coal coke oven, and hopefully, do we have any coal? We have a little bit of coal already. That's good. And there's a little bit of coal here. So that'll give us a little bit of a starting point for our coal coke oven. So what I'm going to do is grab some sand, and I'll be back in a bit. See you soon. Alright, and grab a little bit more sand, and we have a little bit more sand. Yeah, we have enough stuff to make our coal coke oven, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so it's a 3x3 hollow in the middle. So let's go by 3x3, so that's 9 on the bottom, 18. Let's go for 21. We're still going to need some more. But that should be enough to get started at the very least. So I'm thinking of putting it right here in the corner. It's a 3x3, so we can take that little thing out there. So it's 3x3 on the base, and the middle is hollow. So I probably should have dug down a little bit first. Actually, we can do it this way. So if I do this straight down the bottom here, and we go down a little bit of the ways, and then what we can do is we can put the base down there. Apparently I can't count very well today. Still feeling a little ill. Haven't felt well for the last little while. Probably has something to do with the fact that I was out camping not too long ago, so that probably has something to do with it. What am I doing here? That's what I'm doing. If you remember from a while back, I was trying to figure out why this wouldn't work the way I wanted it to. Apparently it only works with just vanilla chests, and doesn't work with Tinker's Construct or iron chests is what I was using before, so that's what the problem was I ran into a while back. Alright, so let's get all these pieces out of here, and this goes down in here like so, and then we can put that down there, and take out that part right there, and these two, because remember it's hollow in the center, right? So you put that, and then need some more pieces apparently. Lucky for us, the rest of the clay was cooking up there, so we should have enough now for this. Nope, I think we still need, how many pieces do we left? Still need a little bit more sand apparently. I thought I had enough sand. Apparently I did not pick up enough sand. No. Alright, well I'll be back in a sec. Alright, grab a little bit more sand and now we can finally finish this thing off. There we go. Perfect. And it should. There you go. So once you put the last block there, you get this little window in the front letting you know that the item has been completed, like so. So what I'm going to do is going to drop in, let's say, a stack of coal in there right now, and what it'll do is it'll slowly make that into creosote oil. So you'll need to do something with that creosote oil at some point, but for now it's going to let it do that. So, where's our quarry? Put it down over here. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this now. And, that's funny. For a second there, none of the water was rendering. That looked kind of funny. Alright, so if I put this down right now, what's going to happen is all those landmarks are just going to drop. And, yeah, whatever. I'll show you what it looks like. So let's just drop this quarry down. Boom, like so. Alright, so now we can go ahead and pick up those landmarks. I'll leave them for the time being. So what I need to do now is I need to set up a little system here to deal with the items that come out of this. So this is that's how big a quarry is. That's the biggest the quarry can actually be. It's a 64 by 64 if I remember correctly. And we can go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and make some pipes for this. Alright, so let's grab a little glass over here. And we have cobble. Good. Guess we don't need this in here anymore. Alright, so we're going to use a little bit of the old school Buildcraft pipe. So we do have a few options here. We can use stuff like transfer pipe as possible. You can use stuff like you can use Buildcraft pipe, or you can use item ducts if you'd like. I like watching the things come out of it, so I like using Buildcraft pipe for the time being. Oh, extraction pipe. That must be new. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't use Buildcraft pipes very often. Alright, so if I remember correctly, extraction pipe. Oh, well, they must have changed the name before. Alright, so let's get a little bit of that. And we also want a little bit of cobblestone pipe, wherever that might be. Quartz, stone. Nope, we want the other one. There's cobblestone somewhere in here. Well, we could just do it like this. And like that, and then put glass in the middle, like so. Anyways, it's interesting. They give you more tooltips now. I don't remember seeing all that. Anyways, so now we have this. And the nice thing about the Buildcraft quarry is that it automatically ejects items out into the world. Now, one of the nice things about Buildcraft quarries is that they chunk load, which means that I don't have to put a chunk loader here in order to load the space that it's in. So right now it's in this area right here, which means that it's going to load this chunk. So let's see where those green borders are around here. So that is all this chunk. So it's going to load everything that's in this chunk without me having to do anything at all, which is nice. So what that tells me is the fact that I need to keep anything, if I'm going to extract items out of here, I need to make sure that it stays within that border so that it won't go crazy when I leave the area. So let's just do this. So should I put it on this side or this side? Let's make it this side a little bit. So start off with a wooden pipe. So that pipe will pull stuff out, or this quarry will automatically eject items into that. And then what I will do is I'll hook up cobblestone. So one of the interesting things about Buildcraft is that wooden pipe, but then cobblestone. I never understood the reasons why, but it always works out that way. So what I can do now is then I can hook up a whole bunch of things in that. So I need to make sure I stay within this area right here, because what will happen is if I go outside here, items will just, this area won't be loaded, so it'll just pop out. And I really should have put the quarry somewhere else, but oh well. Somewhere, technically, where is it here? The boundary right here would have been a good area, but that's my fault. For next time, I'll remember for next time. Alright, so we need the items to go somewhere, so let's turn off this now. There we go. So we need the items to go somewhere, so let's go ahead and prepare for that. So let's make a few chests. This is going to be some old school stuff. 6 chests should be a good start. Apparently I have too much stuff in my inventory as per usual. Alright, let's put that away. There we go. So 6 chests will be a good start. And do we have any more wood laying around? No, for the time being. Alright, so let's get this started here. So, I'm going to bring those chunk borders up again. So this is the last area that's going to be loaded. So what you can do is this. And what I'm going to do as well is I want to make sure that I sort items a little bit because I don't want a whole bunch of extra stuff. To be honest with you, I don't have that much space to store it, so I'm just going to get rid of it. So in order to do that, I'm going to, let me just, or do we have, oh, we do have some in there, good. I'm going to just drop and make a trash can, which I think requires this stone right here. So let's go ahead and do that. So trash can, you can make a void pipe, but I want to use my obsidian for that. So this just uses straight up regular stone and a chest like so. So let's just do that. And what's in the middle? I forget now. A chest. Or maybe it uses cobblestone. Or maybe I'm just... Oh no, that's what it is. It's this way like this. So I needed a cobblestone in the end. Go figure. Alright, and like that. There we go. And the cool thing about this is it's really hard to overload trash cans. So you can just pump as much stuff as you want to in that trash can and it will it'll accept everything, which is nice. That also means I need to sort some things. Let's go over here and look at some diamonds. And we still have some glass on us. This is good. So see how I'm running into problems with storage? I should really deal with the storage issue soon. Alright, so let's do this. So I believe it's diamond, diamond, and glass in the middle, is it? Perfect. And what the diamond pipe allows us to do is it allows us to, let me just demonstrate this. So, as you can see, as I attach stuff to this diamond pipe, I have different colors. So, let me just do it this way. Where's that wooden pipe? So let's just assume this wooden pipe is where they're all coming from. So it comes in here, the red side. So what I can do is I can sort my items. Based on that. So let me just get rid of some of this extra stuff here. Let's put this down. Right there's good. And then where's that furnace I had? We don't need that on my person anymore either. There we go. Good. So the way it works is you can just click right there, and these are all the different colors. So the colors dictate which area you're going to. So that's blue goes that way, yellow goes that way, green goes that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to designate, let's say, the blue as my trash can. So anything that goes into the blue area will be considered trash. So what you normally do is you put the stuff you don't want. So I don't want gravel, for instance, and I don't want dirt, let's say. So everything that comes through here is going to get filtered out going that way. And one thing that you need to keep in mind is that anything that's not filtered will go out any direction. So it just chooses a random direction to go into. So just keep that in mind if you are going to use something like this. Of course, this is a trash can from Extra Utilities. I really like the thing. I don't know why. But it works for me, and that's why I like it. Anyways, let me get this set up. Let me go sleep first, and I'll set it up, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, and we're back. So, I got the quarry set up. As you can see, it's not the most efficient design, but it'll work for the time being. I'll have to set it up better next time. So, I have the trash can set up right here, and I have cobblestone, gravel, and dirt set up there. And then I have a chest on the top, and these 2 chests here. So I'll have to keep an eye on it. But that will get the job done. Now, we're still low on power for the time being, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this right here. Of course, it's going to fall right down, and I won't be able to get it. Where is it? Did I pick it up? No. Apparently I didn't. It's right down the bottom. There we go. Anyways, I'll have to fix that in a second. So, I'm going to use my hardened energy cell in order to transfer energy. So, I'm going to need a pipe. Do I have any pipe over here? No. What about in this one? No, just fluid duct. Alright, so we're going to grab this one piece of leadstone energy right there. And I'm just going to drop this down over here. So remember, it loads, oops, it loads this chunk right here. So I'm going to put this down over here. So put the energy conduit right there, and then I'm going to put my hardened energy cell right beside it, which is full for the time being. So right now it's set up so it's not going to send any energy out at all. So this is set up to yellow, which means it doesn't send any energy out. Blue is accept, and orange is, both the oranges are to send energy. So let's just change this side right here to orange, like so. So now our quarry is getting energy slowly. And one of the nice things about this is that you have to use a conduit. So this, if you look right here, it says MJ, and this is RF. So because I'm using the conduit, it actually changes RF into MJ. Anyways, there you have it. That is our quarry started. Let me take these off. So he's just starting taking out all the areas where there's something in the way, and then he's going to start building the frame around the quarry. Pretty cool if you ask me. Alright, let's go take a quick peek at our coke oven to see how it's doing. Now let's just see at the energy level. So that's going down pretty quickly, unfortunately for us. So we're going to have to deal with that soon. So hopefully our coke oven is doing its job. Let's just see here. How is it doing? We got 5 coal coke right now, and a little bit of creosote oil. So this is going to take a long time to go through all of this. The best thing about this, though, is let me just grab. I already have one of this, and let's grab one of these coal coke right here. And I don't know if it's going to show it or not. Is it going to show it? No. The good thing about coal coke versus, let's say, coal is this actually burns a lot longer. Let's see if it'll show it in here. No. But this will actually burn a lot longer, and you'll produce a lot more RF, or RF over time with coal coke over coal. So that's the joy of using it, at least so. Excellent. Sweet. Alright, so I think that's a good place to stop off for the time being. I'll let the quarry do its thing as it slowly takes out all of my energy out of this energy cell. Slowly but surely. And I will get this, hopefully we'll get a little bit of stuff out of this. We'll see. It's not the most efficient way, but it's definitely a lot better than doing it yourself. This is the one thing I love about quarries. Like, I always love walking on the frames. I don't know why. It's one of the things I enjoy about watching a quarry work. Anyhow, that's it for today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Not Farming Simulator. This has been Minecraft Tech World 2, and I will catch you guys later.